Hi, and welcome to Spotlight on Fine Arts. My name is Christy Whittlesey, and I'm the Fine and Performing Arts Coordinator in the Chelmsford Public Schools. I'm always happy to bring you news about what's going on in our art, music, and theater departments. And in today's episode, we'll focus on some talented high school artists and grade 6 orchestra students. For our first segment, filmed earlier this week, we'll feature teacher Teresa Caranges and some of her honors art students. Would you please introduce yourselves?
Hi Christy, thank you for having us. I'm Terry Caranges. I'm one of the art teachers at the high school.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I'm a senior at Chelmsford High School.
I'm Deborah. I'm also a senior at Chelmsford High School.
Well, thank you so much for being here and for sharing your work. I'm so excited about this segment. So, Mrs. Caranges, this was an honors art project. Can you tell us just a little bit in general about honors art?
Honors art is really very interesting course. We prepare the students for AP art, and there's a lot of observational drawing that they do. They're actually preparing for their portfolios for the high school to get ready for college. So it's a really interesting class, and there's a lot of great artwork that's coming out of there. And
this project, you came to me last year with this idea, and it's beautiful. Can you tell us about the project?
Okay, this is called the Memory Project, and it's a nonprofit organization that is out of Wisconsin. And I came across it on a website, an educational website, and I thought it'd be a nice project for the students to try, so I suggested it to you and also to Charlie Caleri, the principal for the high school. And what it is we asked the organization if we could be a part of it, and so they send us photographs from children from around the world, from different parts of the world, of children in orphanages who, so we can draw their portraits of the students. So what happens is they send the photograph to us, and I offered it to the students, and the students did photographs, took the portraits, drew them, and we actually sent it back to the children. And our children that we had were from Haiti. So the portraits came out fantastic, and the students were so thrilled, and I was so happy that we were able to do this project. It was just an exciting project.
It really is, for both awareness and also it creates such a nice connection, you know, across all of the miles and ages and socioeconomic strata. You know, it's really impressive.
This was really nice, and it happened to be children from Haiti, and some of the children have lost their parents because of the earthquake, and some of them, the parents unfortunately can't afford to keep them, so they bring them into the orphanage. So it was a nice project for us because it increases their artistic ability as they're doing the portraits, but it also makes a connection to the world. So it's a real world connection. So I really like this because it's really integrating real world skills for them. So it was really exciting for them, and I was really happy for them.
Now, Sophia, how did you react, or how did this project impact you?
I thought the best part was that when you're drawing, you're usually thinking about like how you feel about everything you're doing, but the whole time I was thinking what he would think of each thing that I did.
And what was the name of the child who you drew?
His name was Mark.
And Deborah, what was your child's name?
I don't remember exactly what it was.
We'll have a chance to look at it though in a minute. Let's actually take a peek at some of the artwork by the students.
Okay.
And we don't have all of our artists here with us in the studio, but you can see the amazing work that they did. So what media did they use here?
They used the pencil. They had a choice of using pencil or color pencil, and all the students in my class used pencil, and I think they did a great job. So these are the students in my class who did the drawings, and those are the photographs of the students that they drew. Unfortunately, we're missing a few of the students here today, and the high school students get so busy, so it's understandable.
Well, it's just such a great project. Now, do you have plans to do this again?
Oh, I'd love to. I've asked the principal if we could do it again, and I'm hoping that we can, maybe in the spring again. And they have different students from different parts of the world. Right now they're offering students from Cambodia, and Nigeria and Nepal. So there's quite a few different parts of the world that we could choose from. So we're just waiting to see how it all falls in. So I'm looking
That's
forward to
great.
it, hoping that we can do it again.
We'll have to have another batch of students and work
Sure.
on the show.
Oh, absolutely, that'll be fun.
Now, Deborah, I understand that you're taking AP Art this year.
Yes.
Is that, as far as comparing that to your experience with honors art, how does it feel?
Well, in honors it was a lot more relaxed, and in AP it's really intense because we have to prepare for the May exams, so it's a lot of work.
Yes, and how many pieces do you need to prepare this year?
24.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's that's a lot of work. And what are your plans for next year?
I was planning on staying in Boston to study, probably not in art, but I hope to do that in my free time. So.
Excellent. Well, that's the beautiful thing about art and the arts, that it really can be a part of your life forever, regardless of what your career is. And Sophia, how about you? What are your plans?
I'm planning to study pre-veterinary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I wish you all the best, and
Thank you.
really beautiful work, and thank you for sharing. Before we wrap up this segment, we have a special treat. Do you want to talk a little bit about the video?
Oh, sure. Well, what the students didn't know is that the organization, what they do is they send a video of the artwork being sent over to whichever country. So ours is Haiti. So we'll see a video of the artwork in the airplane. We'll be going over, and you'll actually see the students receiving their own portraits. But one of the great surprises that we found out afterwards is that Sophia's student actually got adopted.
Oh,
Afterwards, which is really, really nice.
great, yeah.
What happened is some of the students actually went to families in the summer, and Sophia's student didn't come back because he was adopted. So we won't see her student getting the picture, but he's been very fortunate to be able to get a family.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, I really applaud you in bringing this opportunity to your students. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And great job. And let's take a peek at that video.
Hi, I'm Ben Schumacher with the Memory Project.
And I'm Sheridan Egan, a portrait delivery specialist.
And Sheridan and I are here because we just finished wrapping up all of the portraits that you guys made for the kids in Haiti. And Sheridan and her husband, Ryan, are going to deliver all the portraits to the kids. The only problem we've just run into is that our scale is broken, and we need to weigh all these bags of portraits to make sure that they're not more than 200 pounds for the airplane. So thankfully, Ryan here has graciously let us pile these on top of him to see if he thinks they're around 200 pounds or not. What do you think, Ryan? Coming in around 200?
That feels about right.
All right, well, let's get you guys off to Haiti.
So we're just getting the portraits all separated by the different homes that the children live in, and then we're going to go visit the children and deliver the portraits.
C'est un film.
But I think about the picture is very, very, very wonderful. It's beautiful. I think also the children very having great appreciation about the job. I saw also the work is made with love, with passion. But I say thank you in the name of the children. I say it's a good job, and I hope the next time I can have my portrait also. Okay, thank you. A good job for all.
Okay, so we've just arrived at the second location where we're going to be delivering portraits, and we are following Joanne, our friend who's going to help us find all the kids and start to deliver their portraits. Okay, so we're just about to start delivering the portraits. We've got them all separated, and the kids that are here right now this afternoon are going to receive theirs. And just to give you a little bit of background about this location in Haiti was actually started in the summer of 2010, a few months after the large earthquake hit, and very much in response to help the affected children from the earthquake. So you can actually see that their living quarters and their dining rooms and their classrooms are actually these shipping containers that have been converted into living spaces for all of the children. So you can see here one of the many uses they have for these large shipping containers, which so many of them arrived filled with supplies after the earthquake in 2010. So here you can see a shipping container that's been converted into the kitchen, and they cook all the meals here for the kids. Do you like your portrait?
Oui.
Yes, he likes his portrait.
And what are you going to do with your portrait?
Qu'est-ce que vous faites avec dessin?
So, m'a kembe dessin, m'a serré ta la prêter pour moi ta kon souvenir.
Okay. So he's going to keep it and keep it in his house, and he's going to keep it close to his heart as a souvenir from people that made it.
And do you want to say anything to the person who created that for you in the United States?
Vous voulez dire quelques bagailles à monsieur ou madame qui t'a fait dessin pour?
Oui.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez dire?
Merci.
Okay, yes, she wants to say something and she just said thank you.
Great, thank you.
Bravo, merci.
Merci. Hello, how are you today?
Bonjour, comment nous y est? Qu'est-ce que vous dites? Ou bien?
And would you like to say anything to the artist in the United States who made your portrait for you?
Vous voulez dire quelques bagailles à monsieur ou madame qui fait dessin pour? Qu'est-ce que vous voulez dire?
Merci.
Il voulait dire merci. Thank you.
Good job.
Look! It's a giraffe!
I don't see it. The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
Welcome back, and for our second segment, we're featuring some middle school musicians from Parker Middle School, and they're here with me in the studio. Welcome, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I'm going to ask you to go around. We have lots of students here. Can you introduce yourselves for the audience, please?
My name is Mrs. Tiano. I am the orchestra teacher here at Parker Middle School.
I'm Kathleen Castles.
I'm Daniel Coggins. I'm Aadhya Puttur.
I'm Isha Mukherjee.
And I'm J.R. Boudreau.
Well, welcome. I'm really glad you could all be here to talk about things happening in the Parker Orchestra. And as you can see, they brought their instruments. So we have a cello on the ground here. We have some violins. Who has a violin? Hold it up so people can see. It's very exciting. And then viola as well. Lovely. And we're going to have an opportunity to hear these students in action later on. But first, Mrs. Tiano, let's talk about what's happening in the Parker Orchestra classroom.
Oh, a lot is happening. A lot new is happening. We've begun work on pieces for our Pizza Pumpkin Night. The students beside us here today are volunteers. They're volunteering to play in a small ensemble for Pizza Pumpkin Night, which is October 29th here at Parker Middle School. They're playing songs from Music of the Night, Phantom of the Opera, Jurassic Park theme, all sorts, Beauty and the Beast, all sorts of nice theme songs for the evening. We've incorporated smart music into the classroom. Today was the first day we actually used it as a whole ensemble with our projector on the screen. It was very exciting.
That is exciting.
Yes, and we're getting very comfortable with that. We are moving forward with new songs for Micah and for our concert that's coming up December 4th at McCarthy, and very excited about that with the music.
I know you have so much going on.
Yes.
So much that you're planning for, even festivals in the spring that you're
Yes.
working toward building skills for now.
Building those skills, yes. And we are incorporating all that into the music that we're learning, and a lot of book work and a lot of scales. Which is being reinforced with smart music, which is wonderful.
Now, we actually focused on smart music during our last episode and shared how it works, and it's kind of like a rock band in an academic setting. And so far, the student response has been excellent in the middle schools. Now, Kathleen, you have used smart music when we passed the mic. You've used it in the orchestra room. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's like as a student?
It's really good because you can see which notes you played correctly and then like what percentage you got, and you can play along with the music that goes with the piece.
Yeah, it's kind of, I love that. You play, and then if you get a note wrong, it turns red.
Yeah.
It's instant feedback.
Yeah.
Daniel, you said that you had also used smart music. What are your experiences with the program?
My experiences tend to be better ones. It's an interactive experience where you can play with the music, turn it off, slow down the piece if you're having trouble with a certain part. And in the classroom, I've actually done that once with Jurassic Park, a part that I couldn't get. And it really is helpful for me to use this.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of the tool, that it'll let you slow it down for those challenging sections. Absolutely. So tell us about the music that you're playing for the Pumpkin and Pizza Night. First of all, what is the Pumpkin and Pizza Night for people who don't know?
Well, it's a night that we come to school like after like regular classes end, and we like go to the book fair with our families, and we can have pizza, and the orchestra students go and play music there in the courtyard.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Last year.
And so tell me about the pieces that you will be performing.
Well, we'll be performing Music of the Night, Jurassic Park, and I believe we're also performing Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
So tell me, what is your favorite piece that you're going to be playing at the Pumpkin and Pizza Night?
Well, my favorite piece we're going to be playing is Jurassic Park because it sounds very cool with the flats and the naturals, and it just has a different tone to it compared to other pieces.
It sounds like, you know, it sounds like dinosaurs marching around.
Yeah.
Does it make you
Yeah.
think of that?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So if people want to come, where and when is that Pumpkin and Pizza Night?
It's October 29th, 2 days before Halloween, and it starts at 5, I think.
And that's here at Parker Middle School.
Yeah, in the courtyard.
Great. Are you allowing them to dress up? Just curious.
I actually discussed this with them, having someone be the Phantom, someone being Beast for Beauty and the Beast. I think it'd be really cute. Yeah, we could do a pterodactyl. Yeah, I'm sure there's some costume out there we can figure out to use. So yes,
It'll be a lot of fun.
it is.
And I'm really looking forward to hearing your performance at the winter concert as well. What pieces are you working on for this age level?
This age level, we're working on Parker Bell's Canon in D, Jingle Bell Rock, Frosty the Snowman, which is a few of our standards that we do for the winter concert. One of my favorites, Sonata Vivant, which is based off of a Mozart-style piece of music. And am I forgetting any of them? Oh, March from the Nutcracker. So,
Fun.
yes.
Oh,
yes.
that'll be great.
And it was so exciting when they were learning the canon in D. They weren't sure what the piece was when they played it and found out how familiar they were actually with the piece. It was exciting.
Now tell me, when you're choosing music for a particular grade level, how do you go, what is the process there?
Well, I have a rotation of certain pieces that I want my students to come out of middle school knowing. And I've done a study on what pieces they should touch on using the national standards, MENC's top 100 that they recommend. And I also take into consideration their level of play. So the students that see before you today have really gone advanced in their play, and that's why I'm able to put a piece like Parker Bell's Canon in D into their performance. It's technical, running 16th notes and the harmonies and working together in the March Nutcracker, also another technical piece. So that's how I look into choosing pieces for them, and also to make it variable for the audience, to have the style for the season too, so that they can enjoy what they're listening to also, and be proud of their children and what they've accomplished, which is a great deal.
Absolutely, and I really enjoy the pieces that you select, and I'm always impressed by how they do challenge the students to grow as musicians.
Absolutely, very important.
Absolutely. Now let me ask, do you have a favorite piece that you're preparing for the winter concert?
Well, my favorite piece is Canon in D and Sonata Vivant, because Canon in D starts really slow, but it has a really nice tune to it, and then it starts to get fast pace, and it has a jolly music to it. And I also like Sonata Vivant because it also has a jolly music with it, and it's really fast, and I like fast music.
You like the challenging stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell. Well, thank you all again for being here. Now, we're actually going to take the camera into the classroom and get some live performance. And what's the first piece that we'll be hearing from the class?
The first piece you'll be hearing is Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera.
Excellent. Well, enjoy, and we'll see you next time on Spotlight on Fine Arts.
Get a job.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I don't see it.
The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.